Okay, so we have just discussed about two things. Okay, the first one that we discussed was marketing channel strategy. Okay, or channel strategy. Okay, channel concepts. Okay, the second one that we discussed, we were in the middle of our discussion of distribution coverage strategy. Okay, so this one here is actually about the number of resellers. Okay, or number of outlets. Okay. And we also discussed that there are three options for marketing organizations to design their distribution coverage strategy. Okay, the first one is intensive. My apologies. And we also discussed briefly about the exclusive distribution coverage strategy. Okay, and in between we have the selective distribution coverage strategy. Okay, in regards to intensive, we actually have the company that adopt this strategy actually wants to ensure that their products or services are distributed are made available to as many wholesalers and retailers as possible. Okay, in fact, they may also be engaged with non-traditional stores such as vending machine. Okay, if you look at soft drink category, snack category, they are also in the vending machine, a non-traditional store. It is a different kind of store. Okay, different kind of outlets. Okay, on the other hand, we also have the companies adopting exclusive distribution strategy where they only hire one company to distribute their products for the entire territory. Okay, and in between we have marketing organizations that adopt cover a few resellers, right? So they have several, okay, not as many as the intensive. Okay. Now, if we relate this distribution coverage strategy to products, okay, in the previous module we discussed about product classification. Okay, there is a tendency that the companies that are competing in a convenience product category, where their products should be made available at the grocery channel, they normally adopt intensive distribution coverage strategy. Okay, remember in the previous module, the convenience product, they normally are purchased on regular basis by the customers. You can consider products such as milk, okay, breakfast cereal or bread, for instance. They are purchased on regular basis. Okay, toilet soap, toilet paper, for instance, they are purchased by customers on regular basis. Okay, so there would be marketing organizations normally try to push the distribution adopting the intensive distribution strategy. Okay. Well, in saying that, I use the term tendency because there may be some product categories who try to capture just the niche market segment, so they don't need to be distributed as wide as the mainstream categories, right? But there is a tendency in there. Okay. Now, in regards to the selective distribution channel, it is normally adopted by shopping product category. Okay, shopping product categories are basically purchased not as regular as the convenience. Okay, customers would normally have some planning. Okay, the price is higher than convenience products. Okay, so if you think product categories such as consumer electronic, for instance, like laptop, you do not buy laptop every week. Okay, you do not buy a mobile phone every month, for instance. Okay, so you don't need to make your product available adopting the intensive distribution strategy. Okay, it's not worth it for you to adopt the intensive distribution strategy. So you may want to select certain outlets such as JB Hi-Fi, for instance. Okay, Harvey Norman. That's basically it. Okay, not into Woolies and Coles. Okay, definitely. Okay. Now, the next one is exclusive distribution coverage strategy. This one here is normally adopted by companies that are engaged in specialty product category. Okay, specialty product category are basically very expensive. They are luxury item. Okay, they have strong. The customers normally have strong brand connection. Okay, some customers prefer Hermes over Louis Vuitton, or some other customers over Louis Vuitton. Over Hermes and the other way around. Okay, Rolex watches, for instance. Okay, so you don't need to make yourself. You only need to have that exclusive distribution strategy. Okay, in fact, if you think about Louis Vuitton as a brand, for instance. Okay, you do not expect that brand to be available at Target or Kmart or Big W, for instance. It is exclusive because the customers expect to be spoiled when they come to the store. Okay, so that they adopt the exclusive distribution strategy. Okay, right. So that's basically the two key concepts, guys, in regards to placement. Okay, so there are two key concepts again. The first one here is the marketing channel strategy. Please make sure that you include that in your assessment. And the second one is your distribution coverage strategy. Okay, both, please include both of them. You analyze your case, all right? What channel strategy that adopt? Is that direct channel strategy, indirect channel strategy, or hybrid channel strategy? Okay, and then the second decision that you need to discuss in your assessment 3 is basically about the distribution coverage strategy. Okay, whether they adopt intensive, selective, or exclusive. Now there is a bit of I put up a note here. There's a bit of guideline in terms of tendency. If you are in the convenience product, then there's a tendency that these guys adopt intensive and so on and so forth. Okay, right. So that's basically the main concepts I'd like you to bear in mind in regards to Module 4. Any questions so far?
No, not.
All good?
Yeah.
Yeah? How about you, Lisa?
Yeah, all good.
All right, brilliant. Look, if you have no questions, right? Well, look, in the future, if you still have questions, send me an email, right? I'm pretty good. I think, look, I pride myself that so if I can maintain my record, that when you send me an email, I can answer it very quickly, very fast, basically. My commitment is within 24 hours, but I normally reply in less than 24 hours. Okay. All right. If that's the case, then I'll see you in the next session. Yeah.
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 All right. Brilliant. Thanks a lot for joining me tonight. Okay. Bye.
Thanks, Eddie. Bye.